Good morning. This is Sari Starr of innerglowing.com, and I have the goal this week to do a human design posting. Finally, it's been such a huge influencer in my life and has really changed my life. Excuse me. So it seemed appropriate for me to actually do it from bed this morning because I woke up thinking about it, and I'm a projector type, which were not designed to work, and I'm currently in bed because I don't know when to go to bed. So the type in human design is it gives information about what kind of aura you have. So, like I said, I'm a projector, and my aura is penetrating to the aura of others, especially the aura of the generator. So mine kind of slices through, and then I'm picking up a lot of information about people's energy systems all the time for my whole life. It's very intense, and it's really why I have become a healer and a guide and a teacher. I had to learn about how to manage all that information to really truly survive. And then the generator aura, so let me back up. Projectors are about 20% of the population on the planet, and generators are about 70%, so they're in the majority, and they pretty much own the place. The generator aura is magnetic and permeable and welcoming even. So generators draw things to them, and then they respond to them. They are responsive beings. And so their Sacral Center is, so that's the area of the body that's, by the sacrum and the low back and the low belly, also known as like second chakra in the chakra system. It responds. It will say yes or no in a way unique to that being, but it's usually pretty simple. It might even just be a sound like uh-huh or uh-uh. So generators, they know when to stop. They know when to stop working. They know when to go to sleep, because the Sacral Center will tell them. The Sacral Center is also like a renewable battery pack. So every day a generator will wake up with a fresh pack of batteries. As long as they use up that pack of batteries, they'll get another pack the next day. If they don't use up the pack, then you'll get a really tired generator that's just kind of like slogging through life, and not really in touch with their own response. So if you're a generator, it's really important to use up all your energy in a day. And you may already know this about yourself. You probably do, because generators are designed to know themselves. A projector, on the other hand, doing a work video in bed at 10 a.m., I don't have that Sacral Center. It's called defined in human design. So what that means is that my Sacral Center does not operate in a consistent way. I am not creating a frequency from my Sacral Center, whereas a generator is creating a consistent frequency that has to do with work and sexuality and life itself. So what happens in my Sacral Center is that because I have that penetrating aura, I cut in the aura of generators. And this is just aura mechanics. It's not something I can do on purpose or not do. My aura cuts into a generator aura, and then I pick up that sacral energy and I actually amplify it. So at first it could sound like, well, then why are you in bed right now? Why aren't you like a super generator? And sometimes I am. But the thing is that it's not sustainable for me. So I don't know when to quit. I don't have that sacral center saying, I'm done. I'm going to bed now. So for projectors and other non-sacral beings, so I'm not talking about the other ones so much in this video, but the other non-sacral beings are called manifestors and reflectors. For us, it's good for us to go to bed before we're tired, because we won't have that sacral center telling us when we actually are tired. So, you know, a full day of being around a bunch of sacral beings, and we need to like get in bed before we're tired. We can sit up and read a book or something, or journal or meditate, and discharge that center. Let it just kind of drain off, and then we'll go to sleep. However, so one of my addictions, in a sense, has been to stay up late and to indulge that, like, I don't know when to quit thing. And so I just saw my neighbor come out. So in human design is called an experiment. So when you come in contact with your design, it's kind of like a map of your energy system. But it's not like human design can predict who you are, tell you who you are. But it is very quality guidance, in my experience, of how your energy system works. So you learn about your design, and oh my gosh, there's so much information. It's a lifetime's worth, if not more. But even just the basic information about your aura type is pretty big nugget of info. Isn't it funny that to say info when I could just say information? Like, it's kind of like a writing thing. Anyway, I guess I skipped some syllables. Oh. Don't know when to quit. Okay. My design, my experiment is to go to bed before I'm tired. And I still, a lot of times, stay up. So even though last night I didn't stay up all that late, I think I went to bed before 11. I did. I went really hard yesterday. I had a really big day, and it's a lot for a projector, you know, to like, I'm going around amplifying that generator energy, and I don't know when to quit. I get all amped up and then excited. And so I had a big day yesterday. And then also I've been staying up late. And sometimes I stay up late because I'm really inspired. And I like to go with that, you know, like if I'm doing art, or like I just redid my website, and 3 nights in a row I stayed up past 2 a.m. to work on it. But I was just so inspired and feeling so connected. But then sometimes I stay up and I'm not doing anything, and I'm not really resting. I'm just not knowing when to quit. So, so for me, like, I have to have these periods of deep recovery, because, you know, when I run out my batteries, there's not a fresh one there for me. Really. And even if I go and get around generators, I may temporarily feel energized. But it's just kind of like running on empty for me. So So yeah, just wanted to bring some of that insight about the dynamics of how our auras are interacting on the planet, and really, like, this is just about knowing who you are and how it works. You know, even if you're a generator, there's something that you're picking up and amplifying of somebody else's. So we all have an open center or more. Some people have, so we're 9-centered beings now. We used to be 7-centered beings, but we're 9-centered beings. And so you could have, well, some people have all of their centers open. Those are the reflector types. I'll talk about them in another video. But like even someone like my mother, she has 3 defined centers out of 9. So she has 9 centers that she's amplifying. So you could be amplifying other people's minds. You know, it could be through your head. It could be emotions. It could be even identity or willpower. So it can be really helpful to find out, because those areas where you're amplifying other people, my hand's kind of going to sleep. The areas where you're amplifying other people, that's where you're being conditioned, and it's not you. You have a great potential for wisdom in that area. So like with me being a projector, I'm amplifying sacral energy, workforce, sexuality, life itself. I'm amplifying that. It's not who I am. I don't create that frequency, but I can be very, very wise about those areas, and help guide those sacral beings if they want me to, if they can see that I've got something for them. So so if you'd like to get a reading and find out about your design from me, what you can do is you can go to my website, innerglowing.com, and click on Catalyst Coaching. At the bottom of the page, there's there are 2 buttons. One is how I came to be a coach, and that might be interesting to just read about my journey a little bit as a healer. And then below that is another button to apply for a catalyst call with me. And so go ahead and apply, and then you'll want to include your birth information on that. So that includes your birth date, time, and place. And time and place are super important. You can't leave it out. It's not like finding out your sun sign in astrology. This is, it does have aspects of astrology, but it goes way deeper, and your birth time matters a lot. So please be sure to include that if you have interest in hearing about your design, and I'll include it in your catalyst call. And thanks for watching my wacky bedtime video. Go to innerglowing.com, and you can also comment below. Tell me what you think about this video. And otherwise, I'd just love to hear from you if you feel called. Bye-bye.